Terry Rich is a disruptive innovator and entrepreneur with a drive for integrity and honesty. He's worked in the trenches, survives the new business trends, and has had success with generational changes. Oh, and he's given away over $1 million. It's time to welcome the fraud-busting, creative, and lucky Terry Rich.
A hurdle I faced as a salesperson? Well, it began early in my career. I was a sales manager for a cable company, door-to-door sales. And I learned very quickly that it took 100 calls knocking on doors to make 2 sales. Well, that really wasn't the dilemma. The dilemma always comes when you get used to making sales and learning and overcoming objections. So what happens if in those 100 calls in an evening, you made 2 sales in the first 3 pitches? That's where determination and real success comes in, to be able to add icing on the case and continue to make those 100 calls, 100 contacts, 100 inquiries to see how it works. So through the years, people said, well, you had a lot of success in doing all those sales. Didn't you ever fail? Well, absolutely. Failure is the first step to success. I learned that as I had grandkids and they pulled themselves up on the couch for the first time and they took the first step. And when they took that first step, boom, they failed. Well, what do kids do? They don't know any different. They pulled themselves back up and then they took 2 steps and boom, failed again. So they continued on and on until, of course, big success running all over the house. And even if you think about it, sending 3 guys to the moon the very first time, they didn't just say, hey, this is going to work. I planned out. It's like you're planning out your sales calls. And they just didn't say 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We got a great plan. Blast off. We'll talk to you in 2 months. No. If you look it up, they failed over 90% of the time. But they did course corrections. And that's what you want to do as a salesperson too, is to learn how to overcome objections. And by learning that, you'll be so much better each time you take that next step. So that's my theory. That's the hurdle I faced as an early salesperson, bringing great success, and I hope you have too.